welcome to Cookin with Norma. And today I have a special guest. It is my son, Jonathan, and he's here with me today so that we can prepare your fast and frugal meal that you and your family will love. So today we are preparing one of Jonathan's all-time favorite desserts. It is French silk pie, but we're gonna do it just a little bit different. We found in my favorite store these little tiny graham cracker pie shells, and we are going to use those to not only make one French silk pie, we're going to make 6. So we are going to have a blast. All of the ingredients today that you see we have purchased from my favorite store. We have some confectionate sugar, we have some semi-sweet chocolate, some unsalted butter, our heavy cream, vanilla, and that is all we need to make this wonderful treat. So Jonathan is gonna walk us through what we need to do, and I am gonna take a little chill pill this time.
Great. Well, thank you all for having me. It's great that I get to join this set, and we can go ahead and get started. So Mom, I think the first thing that we'll do is, we're gonna need the eggs and the sugar to kind of get combined and to figure out their mixture together. So the first thing we need to do is we'll need to prepare that concoction by the stove in our saucepan. So we're gonna take 2 eggs here and 1/3 cup of regular sugar, and we're gonna combine those together in the saucepan on low heat. We'll stir those together and give those a nice blend, and then we'll step them off to the side and let them cool down for a little bit, where they will mix and sort of mingle together until we figure out what we want to do next with that.
So join us at the stove. So we're gonna let Jonathan's mixture heat up to about 160 degrees. What we don't want to do is we don't want to cook the egg. So we're going to use our thermometer to make sure we're heating it just enough. And we're constantly stirring so that it doesn't allow for the egg to set. And this again is the sugar and the 2 eggs combined together. So family, if this mixture doesn't get to 160, I'm still gonna take it off. What I don't want is for the egg to start cooking and scrambling. So if it doesn't get to 160, I am gonna take it off, and I'm still gonna continue with the recipe. With baking, you don't always have to have it exact for it to still come out and taste good at the end. The goal here is to make sure that the egg and the sugar have emulsified and are combined, and that the mixture is warm enough to melt the chocolate, which we'll put in next. And to this mixture, family, I am going to add a teaspoon of vanilla and our 2 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate morsels. And I'm just gonna mix this. After the chocolate melts, we're just gonna let it sit here and rest while I whip up the butter. After this mixes, we're just gonna let the chocolate rest while I whip up the butter and the heavy cream and confection sugar.
And we're back. And so here we have already in our mixing bowl, we have 2 teaspoons of our confection sugar, which we'll combine with 2/3 cups of our heavy whipping cream. So as you can see, we're gonna pour 1 2. And we're gonna blend that all together. And so the goal here is that you want to get it nice and firm. Mom's doing a great job here. Want to make sure that all blends in together. It makes for a very whippy, heavy, and so there's our heavy whipping cream, which we will now let sit and we'll combine with our butter, which we also need to soften in the same way. So we're going to take our butter and we're going to do the exact same thing. Heavy blend. And we'll slowly mix them all in together. So, in our 1/3 cup of butter that we've now softened and mixed, we're now going to add our chocolate concoction. So, we're going to pour that in slowly. So it all makes its way in. And then we'll add in our heavy whipping cream. And we'll blend that all in together. Fold it, lather. And then the next thing we'll do is we'll heavy whip that. And so our one last step is just to blend it all together with the high blender. And it'll make it even more silky.
So, now I will put little servings in our cup. This mixture has to go in the refrigerator for about 4 hours. So after we get it all set, we will top it with some more of our heavy whipping cream. And voila.
This looks really good.
That's because you made it, dear. So we're gonna finish filling these and then we're gonna put them in the refrigerator for about 2 to 4 hours. Hello family, Jonathan and I are back with you and we have allowed our French silk graham cracker tarts to sit in the refrigerator and to harden up. And now we are going to prepare a little bit more whipped cream just to top it off. So to our bowl, we are adding 2 teaspoons of confectioner's sugar. I already have some in there, and 2/3 cup of whipping cream. For those people that don't know, this is the way to make whipped cream. So whenever you want whipped cream, if you want to make it your way, you can do it at home anytime. You don't need to buy it already in the can. It actually tastes better like this. So we're just gonna mix this on high until it turns into whipped cream. you have it, whipped cream. If you want your whipped cream a little firm, like Cool Whip, you just whip it some more. If you want it light and fluffy, you just whip it a little less. That's all it takes. Okay, family, so now we are just going to add our whipped cream that we just made to the top.
That looks perfect, man.
That's gonna be mine with all the stuff on the top. And so guess what, family? I forgot to get the other chocolate so that we could put some chocolate shavings on it. So I'm just gonna make it work. I put a little bit of our morsels that we used onto my grater, and I'm just gonna lightly grate right across them so that they can drop chocolate all on the top. So when you don't have, you just ad lib, family. And there you have it. Fast and frugal French silk graham cracker tarts made especially for me by my son, Jonathan. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share Cookin' with Norma. Thank you, son.
You're welcome, Mommy. Now it's time to see what these taste like. Just like I remember.